Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel Gypsy Cups. My name is Gayla. I will be doing the mid-love general love reading for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, I've already meditated and shuffled a lot with the cards, so let's go ahead and get started for you, Scorpio. Okay. What is the current situation in Scorpio's love life? What's going on for my Scorpios? Whoa. All right, so we have the Sun. All right, happiest card in the deck. So the current situation shows that, you know, you're in a successful connection. Happiness, success, clarity. Okay, so let's see what is crossing that. What is the challenge for Scorpio? What is the challenge to their happiness? So the current situation has to do with your happiness. And what is challenging you with that? What's challenging Scorpio? What's challenging the Sun card here? What's challenging the Sun for Scorpio? What's challenging your happiness here, Scorpio? What's the challenge, the current challenge, please, for Scorpio? Okay. So it could be that the challenge is, I feel like somebody owes somebody an apology. Okay, so it could be that this connection, somebody owes somebody an apology because your feelings were hurt, Scorpio. Your feelings are hurt pretty deeply, and you are wanting to receive an apology for somebody, or it could be that you are also wanting to apologize to somebody. It's this Page of Cups, and see that how that bird is kind of peeing in the cup? All right, so somebody's done something to you that has offended you, and it's affecting your happiness. Okay, and what is below my Scorpio? What is hidden? What is hidden below? Ooh, okay. All right, so there is some information or communication that you are not receiving, okay? Also could be that someone is spying on you. Somebody is keeping tabs on you, all right? And what is in the recent past that is important for Scorpio? What in the recent past is important for Scorpio? All right. So Wheel of Fortune. So in the recent past, there was events that started to take place and that are still happening that are fortunate for you, okay? So there's been some... You've had some really good fortune, some really good luck in the past when it came to this connection, when it came to your happiness. All right, and then you're waiting for something right now. So right now you're waiting for something to come in that you've been expecting, okay? And then what is coming in the near future for my Scorpio? What's coming up in the near future for Scorpio? All right. Stability, a very grounded energy. So this is security. This is stability. This is somebody who does planning, very strategic planning, and sees things sees to his stability, sees to his security over a long period of time. So in your future, this energy is coming up towards you. It's going to be something that offers you stability and security. And it's going to be something that lasts for a long time. All right, and what is the internal influence here? Whoa. Hold on. What's the internal influence for this situation for Scorpio? Internal influences. Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands, which tells me that, you know, this has been a battle for you. This is something that you've had to struggle to stand your ground on. You've been trying to stand your ground. You've been trying to stick up for yourself. You've been trying to communicate to people that what it is that you're battling. And you're holding your ground here. This is you holding your ground or asking for the strength to hold your ground, to stand up for yourself, to not be knocked around, pushed around, kicked around. And I don't mean physically. I feel like there's things that you need to stand up for yourself about, okay? And then what is the environmental or external influence for Scorpio here? What is the external influence for Scorpio? Okay, just one, please. External influence for Scorpio. What is the external influence, please? Thank you. Nope. What are the external influence? So somebody is not being completely honest or truthful with you. Somebody could be lying to you, sneaking around behind your back, being deceptive. Okay, so there is a lot of deceptive energy from outside sources. And then what advice do you have for Scorpio? What advice do you have for Scorpio? What's the advice for Scorpio? All right. There are things that are hidden that you don't see yet. They will be coming to light. You will get some clarity, but right now, I think you even know that there are things that you don't know, things that are being hidden, things that haven't come out in the open or come to light yet. And that goes, you know, with the 7 of Swords as external energies. Somebody is being deceptive. And there are things that, you know, just are hidden still, right? Things that you just don't know, but they will be coming out. They will not be hidden forever, right? And then what is the outcome for my Scorpio with this connection? The outcome? The outcome is the King of Wands. So there will be movement. There will be positive movement, right? There will be passionate, positive movement. There will be action that will be taken, that will be for your benefit, okay, in this connection. And at the bottom, we do have the 3 of Cups. So this is a reunion cup, a coming together joyfully, happily, celebratory, okay? So what I do see here is you know, the current situation is the Sun, which is the happy card, the happiness card, the, you know, success card, and it's crossed by the Page of Cups, and I feel like somebody, you know, somebody owes you an apology, and this is blocking your happiness. Tell me more about the Page of Cups and the Sun. Tell me more about the Page of Cups. You do have, you know, you love this person. There was a time this person made you very happy. But right now, they're not. And you're in this kind of stuck mode, like there's no movement forward. Things aren't happening in the way that you'd like to. And while you're stuck there, while you're in that energy of non-movement and just feeling frustrated about what's going on, what happens is you gain a new perspective. You start to look at things differently than you always have. Okay? So there's a reason why you're in this energy. Right now it feels like you can't move forward. There's no movement. However, you will gain some clarity. You will gain enlightenment. You know, you may even have an epiphany. But you'll definitely be able to look at things differently than you always have. And then tell me more about the Page of Swords. You know, this is the guy who's wanting to know what's going on. He's very curious about, you know, he might be spying on somebody. But you're wanting to move away from this troubling time, and you want to go, you know, towards your person, but you know, you're wanting that happiness, that lifelong happiness, that stability, that joy. But right now you're in these troubled waters and you're wanting to move out of them. You're trying to figure out how to get into, you know, a better place, you know, one that's not so turbulent and rocky. This person, you know, does make you happy. They do. However, there could be some information that you receive about this person that makes you like move away from them. It'll either make you move away or towards them, whatever this information that is coming. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune in your recent past. I do feel like, you know, there was a time where you felt very lucky to be in this relationship, to have this person. You know, you had a new beginning. You had a new beginning, and this new beginning had to do with, you know, there was a time where you felt things were clear and you knew where you were going, and you felt really good about that. You felt really lucky. You know, you had a new beginning. Things, it was like a clean slate that you started over on, and things were moving in your favor. All right, tell me more about, but right now you're stuck because this person did something to you or is doing something to you, and you feel like they owe you an apology. They've hurt your feelings very deeply. Tell me about the Three of Wands. You're waiting for something to happen. You're waiting for something to happen right now. And you feel like this is going to change things. I really feel like you feel like when this happens, whatever it is that you're expecting to happen, I think you feel like things will change. So here you are with the Three of Wands, waiting for something that you expect to happen. A decision that needs to be made that will you're waiting for somebody to make a decision about your, I want to say your broken heart, but that, I mean, that really doesn't sound like, but I feel like this decision right now, you're in this, you're having some heartache, right? Because you are waiting for something to happen, and it's hurting you. You're waiting for a decision to be made, and it's causing you a lot of heartache. But you have this King of Pentacles coming at you in the future. And this is a very solid, stable offer that has to do with a lot of planning for like your future, for, you know, the long haul for you. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles. What's that about? But there will be an offer that comes in the near future that brings you stability, brings you security. Because that's actually, I feel like, what you're manifesting right now. You are manifesting this security and stability. Okay? You're making this happen. You will be making it happen. You're making it happen now. It's something you are manifesting. This stability, this security, this offer that's coming in the future has to do with your happiness and your stability and your security for life. Like, not just for next week, not just for next month. Something that you expect to be there over time. And you are manifesting it. And then what is this Seven of Wands is the internal influence. This is you standing on your own 2 feet, holding your ground, holding your position, defending yourself, feeling like you need to, you know, stand up against somebody or to somebody. Tell me more about this Seven of Wands, please. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands for Scorpio. All right. And we have Seven of Cups. Sevens are challenging, okay? So here you are standing, holding your ground because you know you have many choices in front of you. And right now you're confused about which direction to take or how things are going to go. You're not really sure. You're not clear on that. But you will be, because these clouds are rolling away and they're going to expose to you the choices you need to make, the decisions you need to make, okay? But you are feeling like you have to defend yourself. You have to hold your position. But you're just a little confused right now about what's coming in the future. What are my options? What choices do I make? Okay? And then tell me about the Seven of Swords. So we have 3 sevens here. Pay attention to numbers. If you're a numbers person, we have 3 sevens right here. 7 of Cups, 7 of Wands, 7 of Swords. So the 7 of Swords is in the external environment. This is some deceptive energy going on here. Tell me more about that. Somebody's not being honest with you or has not been honest with you, or they're being sneaky. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords for Scorpio as the external influence. Okay. Again, I have this 3 of Wands, right? So you're waiting for something. And right now, this person is making you feel left out. They're making you feel insecure. They're making you feel like you're not enough. All right. This again, we have the Page of Swords. This is some message or communication that's coming in. I feel like you're waiting on some information, right? And it could be you're waiting to communicate, or you're waiting for communication with this person, and they're not really communicating with you, or at least they're not doing it honestly. And it's making you feel very insecure. It's making you feel left out in the cold. It's making you feel like you're not enough. Excuse me. So that's the external environment, external influences. It could also be, this person is, excuse me, waiting for you to communicate. All right? And they might be feeling left out in the cold. I feel like both of you You know, because you, in this external influence, somebody in your environment is also waiting, and they are feeling left out in the cold. They're feeling abandoned, all right? And here you are waiting, and you're feeling heartbroken. So I feel like you're having, there's some mirror energy going on here. You guys are both feeling some kind of way. And it's almost the same. It's like you guys are feeling the same way. And you're watching each other. Tell me more about the moon, because the advice is the moon card, which tells me there are things that are hidden. There are things that have not been revealed yet. Tell me more about that. Tell me more about the moon. And whatever it is, there's a lot of deep emotion involved with it. Deep feelings. Tell me more about the moon, please. As the advice card. So it's saying that, yes, there are things you don't know, but they will be revealed. They don't stay hidden forever. And again, we have the King of Wands. This is what came out as your potential outcome. And then we have the Death card. So something ends. It's transforming, okay? So something old is done. It's over. It's ended. But that's so something new. There's a rebirth. So with death comes rebirth, right? And then we have this King of Wands, who is a king of taking action on things he's passionate about. So what I'm feeling here is when these things that are hidden to you come into light, and they will, it will be the end of something. Something will end. It will either be the way that you guys do things together, or it will be the end of the relationship, the end of the connection. And that allows you to take action and move into a positive direction. So either this connection I feel like things are going to come out, and whether that's with you guys communicating about it, or you find this information out some other way, but it's going to cause the, death of something. Something will end, and you will know, you'll be aware at that point what action you need to take to move forward. And then again, we have the King of Wands as the potential outcome. So you will be moving forward. And, the King of Wands moves forward passionately and positively and assuredly. Like, he knows what he's doing. So you're going to get the information you need to move very passionately in that positive direction, to take the actions that you need to take. And it shows the King of Cups. Right? So it tells me that you will move in a direction of love. You have the King of Pentacles here. You have the King of Wands. You have the King of Cups. These are all very stable energies. These are wise energies. Grounded. One is very deeply loving. One is very passionate and knows what actions to take. And one is very good at planning for his security and his future. So the outcome here shows me that, there will be love, there will be passion, there will be movement, and it will be to do with your security, okay? And then at the bottom of the deck, I kid you not, we have the Sun, which is exactly where we started. So you are going through something right now, Scorpio, and it is testing you, it is challenging you. I feel like there is decisions that are going to be made that have to do with your happiness, with your heart, and that will end, and this new energy will come and take its place, and you guys will move confidently, passionately, and lovingly towards your happiness. You will get that clarity, just as I said. The moon tells me there's things that are hidden that will be revealed, and here they are. Boom. The light's going to shine on it. You're going to figure it out. You're going to be happy. You're going to find your happiness. It looks like you guys are, there's a need to communicate big time here. So right now you're both feeling kind of guarded. You're feeling sad. You're feeling left out in the cold. Scorpio, I feel like you have an apology coming. I also feel like you're going to get that apology. You're in a current feeling of being stuck. But that's not going to last. What you are waiting for is going to happen. Right now, you're just feeling like you got to stand your ground. And that's what I feel like you're doing. You're just holding your ground until these things come to light. And then it's all going to work out. You know, that you can't get any happier than the Sun card. So what I'm trying here now is just one last advice card from you, for you from the angels and ancestors. What advice, final advice do you have for my Scorpios about the situation for the rest of July? Yeah, you guys are going to come back together eventually and get this worked out. What final advice do you have for Scorpio? Spirit. Advice for Scorpio, please. My allergies, I'm so sorry. Okay, here we go. Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. Drop your shields. Remember I said, where is it? You know, hold your ground, but don't be so defensive that you don't communicate well, right? Because I feel like there's some communication that needs to happen between you and your person, some serious communication. And in order to do that, you are going to have to drop your shields a little bit. Okay? That's what I have for you, Scorpio. The great news is that it's a very happy ending. You might be feeling pretty heavy, excuse me, right now, but you had that happiness and you're headed back towards it. There's just something going on that needs to come out, and that will happen. That will happen. So don't worry about it too much. Just keep moving forward. And until the next time, Scorpio, take good care.